I'm Brian Bender, and let's queer up youth. Houston's first Affirming emergency shelter opens for LGBTQ plus youth ages 15 to 17. Montrose Grace Place, in partnership with the Montrose Center, has officially opened Asia's House, marking Houston's very first Affirming emergency shelter specifically designed for LGBTQ plus youth ages 15 to 17 experiencing homelessness. Named in honor of Asia Redondo, a beloved local community advocate and leader who passed away in 2021, the new facility bridges a critical gap in Harris County's social safety net. Prior to Asia's House opening, unhoused minors in the region facing family rejection or housing instability had no dedicated emergency shelter tailored to protect and support queer youth. The shelter provides a safe, trauma-informed residential space offering short-term lodging, hot meals, mental health counseling, case management, and educational placement assistance to help residents transition into stable, long-term housing, which is absolutely beautiful. I think it's amazing when you can get some of these kids, and let's call them what they are, these kids, off the street who have been abandoned by their families, who have no place to go. You can get them cleaned up. You can get them educated. You can get them well fed. You can have a YMCA moment. They can have a good meal. They can do whatever they feel at the YMCA. Well, this isn't the YMCA. Yeah. But I just want to say thank you to all those wonderful people at this housing facility in Houston. You're doing wonderful work, and we should have more places like this. And I believe it's coming to my mind right now that B. Arthur from the Golden Girls, when she passed away, she left a huge endowment in her will for homeless youth at the Ali Forney Center in New York City. So whoever made this possible, in Houston, I just want to say thank you to that person, because you're like the local B. Arthur in Houston. So
this wonderful. Is the fourth largest city in the country. So I'm kind of stunned that this is just now happening. I mean, Montrose is a gay district. It's a gay area, and it's a very urban city, and it's a university. I mean, that's where Rice University is, and the University of Houston, and St. Thomas University, and so I'm just sort of surprised that it's just now happening, but better late than never, because safety is a central part of life. I mean, you have to feel safe, especially I think queer kids. If I'm a Jewish kid and all the Christians are picking on me, I get to call my Jewish family and feel safe. But as a queer kid, I got to come to a straight family and keep hiding. So had to have a safe place where you get to be who you are. That for personal development is just essential. And if you can't get that in church, and you can't get that at home, and you can't get that at school, at least there's some place, right, that you can now get this. So these shelters are really that. They are shelters. They are offering protection. And once you can feel safe and figure out how to stay safe, then your life goes in a very different and wonderful direction.
Yeah, and with the economy as it is today, it's even harder and harder for those people who are on the streets to be able to survive. And with the housing costs, we're going to see more of that. Young adults even. And I do think that every major city, I mean, we should have a huge youth homeless shelter in South Florida. Do we?
It's called the Sunshine Pride House.
Well, I mean, something big, something that, how many?
Bigger.
12 at a time.
Well, but that's Broward.
Yes.
Right. So, Miami-Dade, we don't have
we're not South enough.
that. And no, but I mean, in all of South Florida, that can 12 beds is not going to put a dent in all of South Florida. It's just, and they take more money and more money out of the fund.
Oh, yeah.
It's called the Sadowski Fund in real estate. It's a tax you pay from a stamp. All that money is supposed to be used for affordable housing.
Well,
but the state legislature has said, you know what, we need this money for this over here. Same thing they did with Social Security. We need this money for this over here.
Well, ideologically, they don't want to cluster young gay people together because they don't want to indoctrinate them to be more gay or to, because they don't believe in homosexuality.
So let's have 25, 10, 15 unit buildings.
But that's not how they think. What they think is if you just starve it to death, they will go back to their families, they'll conform, and they'll become good, church-abiding citizens in their community and say, what was I ever thinking? I can't believe the devil had such a hold on me.
Yeah,
but they don't leave warm, safe families. They're leaving either abusive families or being kicked out by the family.
But that's what you say because you're an affirming pastor. That's not what these...
Let's talk about reality. There are so many youth out there that desperately need it. And adults who desperately need
we know
a roof over their head.
We know that.
I know, but what I'm saying is that this is a great project. Yeah. We need 1,000 more of these projects because
this isn't run by the LDS.
These.
You know what I mean? This isn't run by the LDS. I mean, this is a community thing. So it doesn't matter what religions think about anything.
Yeah, of course.
Go around them and just create these safe spaces.
Right, and it should be a priority, but it's not. I wish community.
Well, I think with your organizations and all the people that I'll help out, and I think everybody that sits at this table, I'm sure we could all commit some time to maybe helping out with that grander vision. So let's try to do something to increase the capacity that we have here in South Florida to get those kids off the street and into safe environments.
You hear that, folks? Anybody that wants to help out, reach out to Queer News Tonight.
Make it rain over here, and we'll make sure that money gets to the right place.
Exactly.
Well. No, and I'll make sure that money gets to the right place. I'll give it to you, Pastor, because we need to make sure that these kids are safe.
Yeah.
Because if they're not safe at home, we'll find a place where they will be.
Right. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.